Hello everyone and welcome back in a new video. My name is Wahid and in this video we are going to discuss about level of effort activities in Primavera P6 and their equivalent in MS project. Okay, so actually these activities are very important in project scheduling because they represent sport and administrative tasks that do not produce a deliverable but are necessary for the smoothing running of our project. Okay, so in Primavera P6, these are called a level of effort activities, while in MS project, we usually modeled uh, them as hammock task or you can say resource loaded summary task. Okay, but both the tools handle these tasks different, but the purpose remains same to represent continued work such as project supervision, quality assurance, or administrative support, uh, which spans across multiple activities without driving the project schedule. Okay, so next we have the introduction. Here you can see under introduction we have Primavera P6 LO. E means the level of effort equal to special task, type of sport, like administrative work, then MS part equivalent hammock task, resource loaded summary task. Then we have purpose, represent the indirect task like the management supervision. QA mean the quality assurance. Then do not produce deliverables but span the duration of other activities. So in project scheduling, not all the tasks directly produce deliverables, but some tasks are about support and oversights like project management, supervision, or quality assurance. Okay, so in Primavera P6, these are handled using a special activity type called level of effort or LOE. And in MS project, the equivalent concept is usually modeled as a hammock task or you can say resource loaded summary task. Okay, so the main purpose of these activities is not to present the indirect tasks that support the project but do not drive the schedule. Okay, so they do not create deliverables on their own. Instead, they span across the duration of other activities and then adjusting automatically as the project schedule changes. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, so now let's look at the key characteristics of a level of effort activities in Primavera P6 and their equivalent in MS project. So first, we have here the Primavera P6. So first, you can see start and finish depend on predecessor and successor. So their actually start and finish dates depend on their predecessor and successor activities. So this means they automatically adjust based on the activities they are linked to. Okay, so second, you can see here no direct impact on the project duration. So these activities, I mean, a level of effort to have no direct impact on the project duration. So level of effort activities do not drive the schedule or change the critical path. So third, can assign resources, for example, supervision staff. Okay, so you can still assign resources to level of effort activities, for example, supervision staff, quality engineering, or quality engineers or project managers, are making it easy to track the level of effort spent on oversight. Okay, so duration adjust automatically if linked activities shift, then not on critical path. So actually, their duration adjusted automatically if linked activities start earlier or finish later. So the level of effort activity will, the will shrink to match. Okay, and then they are generally do not on the critical path because they are dependent on the other activities. Okay, so next we have the key characteristics for MS project. So hammock task linked to start off first activity and finish off the last activity. So next we have the summary task can represent oversight or admin effort. Then do not drive the schedule directly. Then can assign resources to track effort. Okay, so in MS project, the equivalent concept is modeled differently. A hammock task is linked to the start of the first activity and the finish of the last activity it should cover. So another way is to use a summary task to represent oversight or administrative effort, like in Primavera P6. So these tasks do not drive the project schedule directly and can also have the resources, assigned to these hammock or summary tasks. So that indirect work is the tracked. So while Primavera P6 and MS project use different names and methods, the purpose remains the same to represent ongoing non-deliverable tasks that support the project. Okay, so I hope key characteristics are clear. Next, to make this concept uh, easy and clear, let's look at some examples of level of effort activities. So first we have project supervision. So project supervision includes the project manager or engineers monitoring progress throughout the project. Second, we have the quality assurance. So you can say the continuously quality checks to ensure work meets the required standards. Then third, we have the administrative support. So tasks like the documentation, reporting, or coordination that run alongside the main project activities. Then fourth, we have the equipment maintenance. So keeping project equipment in working condition while the project progresses. Then last, we have continuously safety monitoring. So safety officers ensuring compliance with the health and safety regulations across the duration of work. So all of these are indirect activities. They do not produce a direct output like a foundation, a building, or a product. Instead, they provide the necessary oversight, control, and support that keeps the project running smoothly. Okay, so I hope examples of level of efforts are clear. So next we have why use level of effort oblique hammock task. Okay, so the here you can see represent ongoing management, the oblique oversight, then track resource usage without affecting schedule, provide visibility of indirect project effort, then ensure accurate effort reporting, then improve cost, oblique resource control. Okay, so the main reason is that they allow us to represent ongoing management and oversight effort in the schedule. So the level of effort and hammock help us to track the resource usage for tasks like the supervision and quality assurance without affecting the overall project timeline. And these also provide visibility of indirect project effort. So stakeholders know that time and resources are allocated to sport activities. Then you can say these activities ensure accurate effort reporting, meaning we can capture the hours and cost of the management and administrative tasks. Okay, so these activities also improve the cost and resource control, since all indirect efforts are monitored within the project schedule. So level of effort, or you can say hammock tasks, give us a way to include important but non-deliverable work in our project plan, so that both in you can say direct and indirect efforts are fully represented and properly changed. Okay, so we have learned that level of effort activities in Primavera P6 and Hammock or summary tasks in MS Project are essential tools for representing support and administrative work in the project schedule. So they do not directly create deliverables or affect the project's critical path, but you can say they play a very important role uh, in showing the indirect effort that keeps projects running, such as supervision, quality assurance, administration, and safety monitoring. Okay, so by using them correctly, project managers can track resources, improve visibility, and ensure accurate reporting of cost and effort without distorting the project timeline. Okay, so whether you are working in Primavera P6 or in MS project, so always remember to include these activities when you want to capture the ongoing management and oversight that support your project. And finally, for your ease of learning, I have also prepared a PDF file that explains these concepts in detail. If you face any difficulty with these slides, so you can use this PDF as additional reference. Okay, you can see here we have here the scenario examples as well. You can see here like a foundation work, structure, framing, and roofing. So that is the level of effort for the project management task. Okay, so you can see here we have the same examples in PDF as well. Okay, so I hope everything is clear related to the level of effort and hammock task. And now let's move to the Primavera P6 and let's apply the level of effort in Primavera P6 practically. And level of effort, you can see example project for level of effort. So okay, now we are going to add these activities. Let's add three activities: one, two, and then three. The first activity we have here, the let me check its duration. You can see we have 10 days about. So I'm just going to copy excavation. Okay, excavation is the activity. Enter here. Then let's add the second one, foundation work. Second example, foundation work. Third example, next we have a structure forming. Okay, structure forming. So we have defined three activities. Okay, I am just going to enter here. It's a duration. Let me add the columns. We need only the default columns here. Let me apply, please. And I'm going to adjust these columns. Okay, so one more thing, I want to uncheck this primary baseline for this example. Okay, so it will take 10 days. Okay, so I'm going to put here the example: 10 days for the foundation work, then 10 days for the structure forming. Okay, so next, let's add. I'm going to highlight this activity and right click here. Then you can go to the link activities. Just simple, run the schedule, and you can see we have here the 30 days for these activities. Okay. So next, let's add one more activity.
Okay, and we are going to enter here the name of this activity as a level of effort is this construction supervision. Okay, paste here construction supervision, and next we will link these activities. Let's start from the predecessor. Then predecessor we have excavation. I am going to choose excavation, and then I will choose the start to start relationship for the excavation to or with the uh, construction supervision. That is the LOE means level of effort activity. Now go to the successors portion, and we will choose the structure forming as a successor, and we will choose here the relationship FF. Okay, so now you can see we have choose the FF for the successor. Then predecessor we choose the first activity, and relationship you can see we choose the SS means start to start. FF for the last activity structure forming, and SS for the excavation, that is the first activity. Okay, let me run the schedule, and you can see there is no change here. You can see there is no change after run the schedule. What we have to do next, we are going to go to the journal option, and you can see we have activity type. If I click on drop down, so you can see different options, activity types we have here. We are going to choose the level of effort here. When I choose the level of effort, so you cannot see here in current bars. Okay, so next what we have to do, we have to go to the view, then bars, and we need to show the level of effort. Okay, remaining and actual, so you can choose the for now you can choose the remaining. Okay, you can see you can choose the remaining, and that activity will be level of effort will be appeared here. Okay, so you can also change its shape, you can also change its color if you want. So I'm just going to choose its yellow color. Okay, so you can change, I think it's yellow. You can change, you can choose any color. Okay, you can choose any dark color. Okay, yeah, this is fine. And again run the schedule. You can see here we have the total. This is the summary of your predecessor and successor. You can see from predecessor to successor. We have three activities in a level of effort. Under level of efforts, let me modify, please. I am going to add here LOE. Okay, so just for example. Okay, so you can see we have excavation, foundation, then structure forming, then construction. This is the construction supervision level of effort. So we use level of effort for the management, for the supervision as well. Okay, so let me click on run schedule again, please. And now next what we have to do, we don't need to assign the resources on all these activities. So we will assign resources on the level of effort only. Okay, so let's suppose we need to assign resources for the excavation. So we don't need to choose the excavation. We will choose this activity construction supervision LOE. Usually, level of effort we use for those activities which have less duration, and we have a lot of activities. Usually, we use this level of effort for the maintenance projects, for turnaround projects. Okay, so now let's assign the resources for the excavation. I'm going to filter out. Okay, for the excavation, definitely we need a excavator. For excavator we need the machine operator. Okay, okay, machine operator. I am going to choose the machine operator. May yes, I got it. Machine operator, surveyor. We need surveyor as well, but I think I'm just going to choose the foreman, and I'm going to choose the general labor. Okay. So now next we will move to the equipment portion, and we need excavator, we need a bulldozer, where we have bulldozer, ruler. You can see here, yes, we have here bulldozers as well, compactor, laser level. So we I'm just going to choose this ruler. Okay, so like this we can assign resources. So these are the resources. Suppose these are the resources which we need for the excavation. Okay, so I'm not going to enter here its units. Okay, I'm just we are here to take just an example. Okay, next, what type of resources we need for the foundation work? Okay, so again we will add the resources for the foundation work. Let's suppose we need a concrete worker from the labor. So let's add general labor. Let's add the formwork installer, like the uh, let's add one site engineer, foreman, then what, helper. Okay, these are the enough example. Okay, so next we have activity. Yeah, let me close this one. Next activity, we have a structure forming. For the structure forming, what type of resources we need? So now we will choose again this level of effort activity. I'm not going to choose the structure forming activity. Okay, for the structure forming, let's suppose we need carpenters, means the car, yes, carpenter, and the steel fixer. Okay, so then general labor, then supervisor. We also need supervisor, by the way. Okay, so where we have supervisor, because we have many activities here, so that's why sometimes make me confused. Okay, so carpenter, machine operator. Okay, we can choose one by one the required. So we don't have a surveyor here. Okay. So these are the enough example. Okay, for manpower resources for the structure forming. So next we will move to the equipment. We need a crane. Okay, crane. Then we need also forklifts. Okay, and welding equipment. We don't put here the welding equipment. Why? We can add later. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, I am just going to add some more. Let's suppose steel. Okay, so you can choose the required. Okay, you can choose the required resources for the as per the requirement of each activity on the level of effort. You can see we have here the total budget cost. By the way, I didn't change the units. Okay, you can change the units. Okay, so this is the example just for the LOE, level of effort activity. You can see. So now we don't need to go one by one on all these activities to assign the resources. Okay, so you can see we just choose the level of effort, and we have update the resources for all these activities. Okay, we have, this is the supervision. Okay, construction supervision, LOE. So like this we can define, we can create the LOE for your projects. Okay, so I hope everything is clear related to the level of effort. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.